and welcome. My name is Svetlana Stone. You are watching Artist Voices, where we believe it's essential for artist voices to be heard. And we are pleased to have a pianist, Wilson David Casallas Palomo, to talk about what does it mean to be a musician in the 21st century. Thank you for watching us. Hello, Wilson.
Hello.
Thank you so much for coming and joining us today. So how was your day?
Well, thank you for the invitation. The day has been good so far. Yeah, thank you.
And can you please tell us about yourself and how you get to Kalamazoo?
Oh, well, as you say, my name is Wilson Casallas. I'm Colombian pianist. So I started to play piano when I was 8 years old, and when I was 11, I decided to be into the piano like more seriously. And well, after that, I did the audition to the kids program in the university, National University of Colombia, where I was accepted, and I studied with my maestra Luz Angela Posada. And after that, I did a bachelor degree, 5 years, with the professor Mac McClure. After that, I also did a master degree in instrumental pedagogy and performance with Mac McClure also in the same university. And then I went to China to do another master degree in music performance. And when I was in Colombia, I was working, and I received a call from my teacher saying, like, Wilson, there's an opportunity for you to go to America and study with Laurie Sims. And I said, why not? So that's why I'm here in Kalamazoo. I'm doing a master degree in piano performance with Professor Laurie Sims at Western Michigan University.
That's impressive. How you have like 3 masters in piano performances, correct?
Oh,
Almost.
Almost. This is in piano performance.
This
yes.
is piano performance. And you said you learn how to play piano when you were 8 years old. But what was who or what influenced you to make this choice?
My mom, when she was a little girl, she always wanted to play the piano, and of course, because the economic resources, she couldn't do it. However, she took some classes, and she still has her books, very old books. And she wants all of us we are 4 brothers, she wants us to learn music, so she always put us in music classes, piano lessons. And from these 4, I'm the only one who decided to become a pianist.
To continue.
So yes, basically my mom is the first one who pushed us to the music, and my dad always support us. And well, I'm here also thanks for them. Yeah.
So when you start taking classes, you like realize it immediately that you like it, or you were exploring and thinking,
no, yeah,
why am I doing that?
I wanted to be a soccer player, a professional soccer player. I was really good when I was a kid. But I am Christian, and at some point, God talked to me that this was not the way He wanted me to take. And I don't know how, it's like supernatural, but I just knew it. And I was very sad because I decided not to become a professional soccer player. And at that point, I was not very interested in music. However, in this period of time, the music felt that in me, and I was super happy playing the music. I remember I was in a dark room alone, and I heard the piano, and I just fell in love with it. Yeah.
Who is your favorite composers and why?
At the beginning, all pianists would say Chopin because Chopin is romantic. So I would say all musicians are very romantic because the romanticism is actually for that, to express yourself. So all musicians want to express themselves. So the beginning was Chopin, then was Rachmaninoff. After that, I found Mozart very interesting. Now I'm like in love with scribbling. But yes, all the composers are like amazing. I wouldn't say I have a favorite one. I have many pieces that I like from different composers. Yeah.
And recently I was interview your professor,
Yeah.
Mac,
Yes.
from Colombia. Could you tell me what role he played in your life as a musician?
Well, the professor Mac McClure, I just love him. He's the one who always support me. Not just me. He has all his students are like very good students. He always support all his students. And well, actually, I'm here because of him. I received his call. I said, Wilson, what are you doing? There's an opportunity. Are not you interested? And I said, yes. So he's always like looking for our well, you know, for the best of us. He always give us very good advices about what we should do, like where I should play for this competition or what I should do in this job. Or we always ask him, like, he's our guide in this musical world. So I would say he's my father, my musical father, and I just love him, and I'm very thankful to him, yeah.
Do you think it's important for the musician to be supported by someone, by teacher or friend or parents, and why?
Yes, I do believe it's very important. When in the competitions, you know, there's a lot of pressure, and you always have those doubts about yourself, like maybe I'm not prepared for this competition, maybe this piece I'm gonna mess up at some point. You always have those fears, and it's important that you have someone that say, you know, you can do it. You have practiced a lot. I have some friends, for example, my friend from Mexico, Sam, he always says, Wilson, you're super prepared, don't worry about this or whatever. And of course, teachers needs to support you. If a teacher doesn't support you, you will not be feel secure neither. If your teacher doesn't support you, it means you are not prepared for that. But if he supports you, it means you have a chance at least. So yes, it's super important. Super important. Also, when your parents support you, it's very important. My mom is very harsh, and sometimes she wants to make a good thing with her comments, and actually it puts me down. But I understand her point of view. But even like that, I know she's supporting me. So yes, it's very important for a musician to be near to people who trust on you. Yeah.
Welcome back. For those of you who just tuned in, we are here at Public Media Network with a pianist, Wilson David Casallas Palomo, to talk about what does it take to be a musician in the 21st century. Thank you for watching us. And Wilson, I would like to continue to learn more about you and your music and what does it take to be a musician. And we just talk how it's important to have someone who support you and believe in you. And I know that recently you went to Colombia and you actually won the first national level competition. Could you please tell us about this experience?
Oh, well, yes. This was the 13th.
And congratulations, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much. It was the 39th version of the International Festival of Piano in Colombia, in Bucaramanga. And for 9 years, they stopped the piano competition because there were some troubles and people didn't want to apply for the competition since the pupils of a certain professor always win. So people that
So they lose the hope that someone
exactly.
can
So
win.
basically, you present yourself to this competition and always win these people, from this teacher. So the competition was closed because that, and it was difficult for them to gain again that trust from the musicians, from the pianists. So this was the new competition they make. They brought international artists to judge the musicians. So there was no one was involved in the competition. It was very fair, and well, I'm happy for that because it means everything was clear, and I won this competition. Everything is clear, so there's no doubts. I played well, and I'm very happy for that. It's a show of all the work that I've been doing all these years. Yeah.
Also, like people see that you won this competition, and they may think, like, oh, of course he was practicing or whatever, he's talented. But what you were facing before the competition, could you please tell us? I know you were injured your finger, so, and how was that, and how soon you start? I know it was like right before the competition, right? What happened?
Yeah. So.
And even okay.
Yes, thank you. Basically, for the competition, you have to prepare with a lot of time. That's what you are expected. But as you say, I broke my finger, my left ring finger, and I had an operation, and I stopped playing for 7 weeks.
So you had surgery? Mm-hmm.
Yes, I had a surgery, and I need to do the exercises for recover the mobility of my hand, of my finger. And well, it was like, of course I was afraid because the hands are very important for pianists.
Yeah.
And I was afraid a little bit about what is going to happen after the surgery. Is going to be totally fine. And even now, when I play, I have a little pain. So it's not the same now. However, it's functional. It's functional. And well, it was not easy to decide if I'm going to the competition because of this.
Was it like 2 months before it happened, or what was the time?
Yes, basically it was 7 weeks without playing piano, and then I had 2 weeks more for preparing the music and go to Colombia for the competition. So thanks God, I've been preparing the program with time before the 7 weeks. My professor Lori also helped me with that. And all what I did was, okay, if in 1 week I can play the full repertoire, memorize it, and is from the top till the end without stopping, then I'm gonna go. So after this week of practicing, I saw that I can play.
So you set up goals for yourself?
Yes,
wow.
yes. I set up goals and say, okay, yes, so I can play it from the beginning till the end without stopping. I feel secure with the works. So I say, I just need to polish all what I can in this time. So I remember I played that for you and for Saddam, for my friends, and then I played for another piano teacher, Julian.
The program, yeah.
Yes, the program, and I played for my professor Lori. Then I went to Colombia, and my professor Mac listened to me. Then I gave a recital there in Colombia, the National Museum. Then I went to Bucaramanga to the competition.
So before the competition, you were giving the concerts.
Yes, it's important to have the preparation before to perform.
To build this confidence.
Yes, actually, when you check a professional professional artists or concertists, they always say, I didn't play this piece just now. I have performed this in public 100 times before they have the concert with this famous orchestra. So to say, I play this with this little orchestra, with this little orchestra, like 100 times.
So there's a lot of time of preparation and performances
Yes.
before you even like gonna play with the
Yeah.
big
So
orchestra.
it's not because they are like, of course they are incredible. I understand they are incredible. I'm not saying not, but they are also humans, as everyone. So everyone can do it. And the point is, they just know how to prepare for this certain specific concert, which is very important. And it takes time, yeah. And so it was a little like that. I didn't have that much time, but I could play it for many people and prove myself that I'm doing it well.
If you would be giving advice to the young musicians, what it would be?
The young musicians, oh, well, I remember when I was studying that I saw a problem in myself when I was learning piano. And the first problem was that I don't know how to resolve the technique problems. I mean, every time my teacher put me a new piece, this piece was too difficult for me. I couldn't play it well. And I realized there's something missing in my performance, in my piano learning, and that was the technique. So I decided to change my teacher, and I started to study with Mac. And then I understood what the technique is. The technique is the way you use your body to resolve a musical problem in order to create the sound that you want. Because you have an idea of what you want it to sound, but maybe you don't have all the resources in your body to create that sound. So that's technique. It's learn how to fix the problems that the music presents you in order to create music. So I would say that's the most important when you are a young student. Some of them are just trying to play music and do it music, and they don't care about the technique or how to resolve the problems or learn exactly different ways to resolve certain problem in the music. And it brings problems in the future because nowadays all the pianist technique is like unified. So everyone notices when someone plays piano or not, you know? So it's difficult to, how to say, to shine if you don't even have that first step.
Foundation.
Yes. So that would be my advice. Find a good professor who teach you technique. And I was very lucky that Mac accepted me in his class, and I saw the big difference in my playing. That's why I say he's my father, because he taught me how to play the piano. The music is in everyone. Nobody can teach you how to make music, I would say. They can give you guidance according to the composer. Like in this period of time, they don't do that, they don't do this, you know? But how to create this melodic line and express yourself in that melodic line, nobody can teach you that. That's inside of yourself. And some people, I would say, there are more musical than others. Yeah. And these people shine. Like you're a singer, and I can see how you shine when you sing. And I can compare other singers to you too.
Thank you.
Yeah, so yes, that would be my advice for young students. Focus on your instrument, if it's your voice, if it's whatever it is, your instrument, but actually your instrument is your body. If you know how to use your body to resolve the problems, then you can do whatever you want with music later. And the big concertists like Martha Argerich say that too. If you don't know technique, you are like a trap. In a trap, you cannot go out. You are there. You cannot make music in the way you want.
And what would be like how people can support musicians in these days? We know that musicians are facing with a lot of challenges. and you mentioned some of them today. What would be a great support from people who from the audience?
Well, how people can support
musicians, yeah.
I would say the first way they can support musicians is going to concerts, going to their recitals. If they can understand that this person, this musician, is going to be on stage, he's been preparing for a long time the pieces he's going to perform that day, that he's struggling right now with fears or nervous or whatever, and then they can see the result of all that work. It would be really nice, first for them to understand how it works, second for the artists, because every time you go to the scenario, I remember this public was not very well trained in how to react to a classical concert, for example. So I went out to the scenario and I didn't hear anyone clapping. And you would say it doesn't matter, but actually, as soon as you step in, nobody's clapping. It's like what I did wrong, you know. So it's important people to clap.
Even just the simple applauding to the.
You just appear.
It's important.
It's important that you hear the people applauding.
Reaction.
It's gonna give you, I don't know, energy or whatever. But as soon as you didn't hear nothing, it's like the silence. It's not good. And I think we musicians also have an important role in the society. Nowadays, the music is just it does not have value, I would say, or moral. Yes, moral values. It focuses just on to sell, not to make money, and they use what people like sex or drugs or whatever disorders people like to hear. And it's important that we as musicians try to change that too, because even if you don't want or if you don't believe it, it is true that the music affects people. And this was a very old thinking from the Greek. They say we have an ethos. They have this ethos theory that every music, according how you compose it, or every mode or every key that you use in the music can affect the person. So if you play this music in this key, it could mean like love. If you play another music in this key with certain rhythm, it could be like courageous, you know? And they really believe in that. And they put it in his educational system. It was very important for the Greek to take this into consideration, the music, and how it affects the ethos. The ethos is what the people have inside. So nowadays, with all this music that they are making, we don't have that. And the society is not going up, but it's going down in all these moral values. So I do believe we have a responsibility in that, yeah, too. Not that we can change the world, but maybe we can present another aspect and show the music how as it should be, that is beautiful, pure, with moral values, even to worship God.
Thank you so much. And how people can find information about you, like Instagram or Facebook, or maybe the website you have, so they can learn about your concert or performances?
Oh, well, yes, people, you just need to put my name on Google and you will find some information about me, but you can find me in Facebook too with my name. In Instagram, I appear like pianist, how you call it, Dash, Pianist Palomo. And And yes, I don't have a WhatsApp right now. You can also check my YouTube channel.
YouTube channel?
Yes, with my name, you're going to find it. So, yes, just put my name and you will find information about me.
Well, thank you so much, Wilson, for coming. It was very nice to learn about you and about your opinion and your music. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed to learn about you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the invitation.
Thank you. Well, this concludes this episode of Artist Voices. We thank Wilson David Paloma Casallas for sharing his story with us and here at Public Media Network, where we believe it's essential for artist voices to be heard. Thank you for watching us and see you next time.